I'm in there.
Oh no, it's this one. This is what
It
confuses
fits on either
me.
side.
No, because there's oh, is there one
They're all the same on all sides.
here? Oh, I just
So
thought
you
it
can
was
pick
like
a side.
oh, okay.
Everything's a USB 3 now.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome, SDC members. We're just about to go live on Facebook and YouTube and BFAM 109.6. I'm currently on Fantasy Club streaming live, but please drop in the comments where you're from.
Almost there.
Yeah.
I know we get a little reverb there, and you're also on OBS there.
Yeah. Welcome to Date Night with the Lunas on BFAM 109.6. So tonight we're talking about end of year, New Year's revolutions.
Not resolutions. Revolutions.
Sexual pleasure, sex, pleasure.
And I had a wonderful meal at Christmas that caused me to completely break out. But
please do not pay attention to John's face at all tonight.
I'm hiding.
Yes.
I'm hiding like this.
I know you needed like a Jason mask or what? Oh, what's that V for Vendetta mask? That's since we're talking.
Is that what you want? Advice from V for Vendetta?
Well, yeah, because we're talking about sexual revolutions for the new year.
Should I put on the puppy mask?
Oh no, because if you put the puppy mask, then you have to be mute, and then I have to pet you, and then you have to bark, and then it's like no. Welcome. Oh, come on. You can't be quiet now after I said all that.
No, I'm letting you go.
No.
You're doing multiple broadcasts. You're having a ball. Hey, everyone on SDC. How's it going? And what do we got? We're actually making decisions.
Right. But you could show our SDC viewers your beautiful Christmas gifts that you got from me.
Oh, you want to go ahead and show?
Yes. Show and tell because...
I'll show one of them.
Oh, come on. Where's the other one? What'd you do with the other one?
I'm not saying what the other one is. This is the most... Anyone ever heard of something called Enjoy, the company? And no, they're not a sponsor.
No.
We just like their products because they are shocking and pleasurable and some of their, multi-uses.
Right. And some of their choice are considered a lethal, deathly force.
Lethal weapon by TSA.
By TSA.
It's the TSA, What can you say? So my wife got me a 1 1/4 pound butt plug.
Butt plug.
I got to tell you, this thing is stainless steel, and I feel like I could knock someone out with it. Like if I just did this and punched someone, that would. Anyway, yes.
But at least it has a nice base.
Jedi level.
It's Jedi level.
It does, and I'm actually tying something to there because
you're tying something so that way it's easier for me to ripcord it out.
If you do that, chances are it's going to come flying out and let me hit you in the head.
Or not.
I don't know. But that was Christmas.
By the way, that's
this
what you
wanted. Thankfully, this wasn't what I opened in front of my mom.
No,
that was a different Christmas.
We made sure these personal gifts were open privately. That's what we said.
Privately.
Sort
of like your lingerie.
Yes, my lingerie there. Yes.
Yes.
Which I need to figure out places where to put it because Fantasy Club doesn't have where you could purchase stuff. It's either live stream or it's all like
it's all live stream.
That's all it is. Yeah. So I can't.
But Angelique here is considering doing camming.
I'm considering it.
I'm of course supporting her. Yeah. Would you support her? I would.
Yes.
Well, I'm
well,
yeah, wife.
Exactly. You would, but I need others to support me. It's like so.
Yeah. Don't beg for money.
Yeah. I said support. I didn't say financial. I mean, they could cheer me on. Share.
What does the long pause mean?
What?
Financial.
No, I did not. It's like, please. So how was everyone's? Hey, folks, you guys rock. Great podcast. Thank you. We appreciate it. Sexy couple. Yes, thank you. Yes, continue to chatter away in the SDC group there. So that way, everyone gets to know each other. Ask questions. If you have any questions, we're here to answer them.
But I do want to make a note that we are definitely broadcasting not just on SDC, but on Facebook, on YouTube, and on BFAM 109.6 out of Atlanta. And I do want to go ahead and give our one shout out because we do have a class coming up. One of our sponsors is Fairville University. If you're in the Central Florida area, they are a adult store. Call it a small privately owned chain, but
award-winning too.
They're great stuff. They're very friendly, very educated, and they take pride in what they do.
Yep.
But we also do classes for them, and I wanted everyone to know that we do have a class coming up. BDSM, the Hype the Shades, the Reality. So
It's a 101 class, so yep.
You're going to see me in my leather and you in possibly leather.
Yeah, I know. I have to.
You need leather.
Yeah, no, I do have leather. I have that leather corset that I bought.
And booty shorts.
And booty shorts. Yes, I do.
She's got beautiful booty shorts.
Yes, as a Mexican, I do.
But we're going to go over the basics of BDSM, the mindset, the tools, floggers. Oh yeah, definitely
negotiation.
Consent.
Yep.
But also how to communicate and tell your partner you want to be involved in BDSM.
Yes.
Which is, again, it's a lifestyle we've been in for quite a while, and we love it. We're not leaving. A
lot of times, yeah.
So we even go into rope and all that.
Yeah.
Yep. I was just looking at the comments here. So, year's over. It was a very interesting year. It started very differently than it ended.
Yeah, because originally we had only one trip planned. Originally, that was our only trip that we had planned was what do you call it? Naughty New Orleans. That's all.
I've been very distracted. I'm sure they are too.
What? It's not getting banned on Facebook yet. Keyword yet. That's why there's no nudity. Don't ever request it, SDC, because we're broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube.
At least while we're on Facebook and YouTube.
YouTube, yes. So yeah, originally we only had that one trip plan, and then we ended up with about 10 trips altogether. Yeah, it was a fun
It was a fun year.
Yeah, and all last minute too. It was July, August, and September that we were just like bam, bam, bam.
One of the questions I do want to ask right off the bat, what are you doing for New Year's? Because we're still planning New Year's. We're debating if it's going to be a vanilla event or it's going to be a lifestyle event, and where we're going. We're up for traveling.
Yeah.
But we don't know where we're going for New Year's, and we want to have fun. So we're looking for suggestions. We've gone a couple times to a piano bar.
Yes.
But we've also gone to...
We did Secrets one year.
Yes, Secrets was interesting.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was the time I ran into my old boss there.
Yeah, that was like hysterical. It's like, I know you. I know you. And it was just like, yeah, it was hysterical. I'm like, okay.
What else?
We did a Billy Joel concert.
We're doing a Billy Joel concert.
Yeah, but not New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve.
We did that once.
Yeah, and that was fantastic there. What else? We did a little hotel stay with a water park.
That was interesting.
That was fun.
But then again, we had a child.
We had a child.
So it worked out very well for her.
Yeah, and she enjoyed that. Where else have we gone New Year's Eve?
I don't know, but...
I mean, you would think after 12 years we would remember that.
Eventually they run together.
Yeah, but I remember the 2016 one. We just all ended up sick in a coma coming home from a 3-week trip.
We drove cross country and back 7,000 miles in 4 weeks. It was amazing.
Yeah. Now I can't remember if our 2017 was a shitty. Oh yeah, 2017 was a shitty year. Well, we ended on the shitty year. Yeah, that's my superstitious. It's like however I end New Year's Eve, December 31st is going to dictate how the rest of the following year is. And that year, yes, 2017 was our hell year.
Happy birthday right back to you.
Happy birthday.
Or happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Sorry.
It's like, yeah. So, yeah, that's how I feel. So, superstitious. I blame my parents because 15 years driving to and from Mexico, we always celebrated New Year's Eve on the road. So, after that, I just continue on the tradition that I celebrated. But when I worked at Disney, I always worked New Year's Eve. So, I was always
Do you want to know what I was amazed at?
What?
I saw a lot of Facebook posts of people who did nudist resorts or swinger resorts for Christmas.
Well, yeah, if it wasn't for the obligation of family, I would have been happy to do something like that or schedule a gangbang. Sorry.
You want a Christmas gangbang?
Why not? Wouldn't it be perfect?
I think
a lot of white stuff.
I'm debating how weird you went or racist. I'm not sure which, but yeah, I know you want to be you want to be filled with the creamy filling.
Yes, the creamy filling, which is white. It doesn't matter what color, which everyone squirts white.
Gangbangs aren't just for Christmas. No, they're not.
They're for birthdays and holidays.
New Year's too.
Well, New Year's is a holiday, so Valentine's Day is a holiday.
Well, you had at least one gangbang in September.
Yeah, one. That's it.
Oh my God! Only one gangbang in September. That's horrible. We're got to catch up, right?
Yes, we do. Because when was the last one before September? Like 7 years
COVID.
Ago. 7 years ago,
Sweetie,
and COVID was yes,
okay.
It was okay.
At the same time, let's go ahead and have this discussion. I try to organize, and she likes bi guys. She likes everyone to be involved.
Bi guys, period.
Now, when I go on, I'll search. I don't find it because I'm a guy looking. Someone went on a trip, got on there, and had 40 responses inside of an hour. I'm like, why are you making me arrange the gangbang? You should rearrange the gangbang.
Well, it's a lady, and she does, and she's the bait. Of course, I'm the bait. Well, no, because when I put on the ad for that one, it was my birthday weekend. Okay, so my partner, yes, it was while I was gone. It was my birthday week. I said my partner wanted to surprise, give me the best birthday present ever, and I said I wanted this, and he said yes. And while he was at work, I organized it, and he was surprised. And I tried to give him credit, and he's like, "Well, you did." I'm like, "I don't give a shit. You said yes, so take the fucking credit." It's like, I think that's why he's scared of me. I will organize it. Alrighty. Remember, it has to be by guys.
Has to be Central Florida area.
Central Florida.
We may go to South Florida.
Yeah. Well, within the Florida area. I'll travel within Florida.
You'll travel within Florida?
Well, I'm out of that. I am so sorry.
We love to travel, and the truth is we do. During the year, we're going to be all over the U.S., including Arizona, possibly out in California. So keep an eye on our schedule. Look at sexpositiveme.com. Our schedule is kept up there. So if it coincides with a trip, we just might let you organize a gangbang. Yes, of course.
But I don't, this is my personal thing. I'm not being.
Don't go there. You like classy guys who listen.
Right. But I also only prefer white meat. Only white. That's my problem. And that's no Latinos, no African American, no. That's, babe. You've seen all the guys
Those are the guys you date.
Yes, exactly. Those are the ones. Even when we had that one gangbang, back in the old house, they were all white.
I'm sorry, I'm Italian, so I'm like borderline Latin there.
Oh, now you're facing your Latin.
But let's be honest. The biggest. I mean, intimacy is different than stuff, but. She likes guys that have a little class and fucking listen. No, our biggest problem with when we have gangbangs has nothing to do with the origins of the participants. It has to do with the fact that they don't listen. And what I mean is we had to throw a guy out. She's had neck surgery. Yeah. You can touch breast. You can touch ass. You can smack her on the ass.
Below the neck.
Neck and up. She had 2 discs replaced in her neck. Don't touch it. This is what they were told beforehand. What does the guy do within like 10 seconds? Hand went right around her neck. It's like, what the fuck? This is why single guys have such a bad name, because most single guys, I've been single. We're nice. We're looking to have fun. And one's got to fuck it up for all of us, because that story gets told over and over and over again. I'm
part Irish and German, but black, so I'm on the side. I know this is what's going to be happening. So, all the jokes going on. And like I said, it's just my preference. I'm sorry.
At least in a gangbang situation.
In a gangbang situation.
Because I know we've met with couples.
Right.
And we've definitely done with that. But you need to be able to know them and get a little in there. Gangbang, you don't really know. It's more like, hi, my name is whatever. Don't care. Just go.
Yeah, I mean, yes, exactly. That's exactly what I do. It's like if I already interviewed you, I talked to you, we everything's a go. The minute you walk in, it's the minute drop your pants and fuck. That's it. That's how it works when it comes to gangbangs. That's me. Okay, so I thank you. I appreciate that. It's a preference, so no need to be sorry. I know, but I'm very respectful in regards to that, because some people, I've gotten hate mail and haters saying like, well, why are you being racist? I'm like, no, that's just my preference, Well,
also different places have different levels of, we'll call it racial tolerance.
Right.
Which again, we try to be very respectful. I mean,
and very inclusive. I mean, because we're educators and we're coaches and we're trying to be respectful, but I prefer my vanilla ice cream versus dark chocolate. Like, John prefers.
I like swirls.
You like swirls.
I like it all.
Because I'm Casper White, but have to respect preferences. Thank you. So it's like I appreciate that. I adore that very much, that you respect that. I totally, because like I said, too many assholes out there, and bitches too. Because even some girls just get so bitchy on me because I won't go down on them. My preference. I don't go down on girls. They could go down on me all they want. I just don't.
I've seen girls go down on you for quite a while.
Oh yes, and they enjoy it very, very much, and I do too.
Well, the ones that we found.
Right. Yeah.
See, my gangbang preferences go to the point of, more basic.
Right.
be showered, be kempt, be polite. No good. I don't. All good.
All good.
Well, I'm glad. Well, we'll see what happens with the gangbang. I honestly don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but again, we're open. We're open in many ways.
We're open. I know it's like to a certain extent. Sometimes we do consider ourselves sluts and whores. I mean, that's
well, you call me
you're my piggy whore.
You're piggy whore, and that's a term of endearment,
right? But you're also a pup whore too.
Piggy puppy.
Piggy puppy.
Piggy puppy is where it goes to. So
yeah, but definitely my piggy and my whore. But yeah, it's like.
And should I say something that we now have to do as a disclaimer because someone actually asked it? No actual puppies are involved.
Right. No animals. No animals have been injured or involved. That's basically what we have to say, honestly, because some people, when they hear pup play or critter play, they automatically assume that there's actually, what do you call it? Animals are included. I'm like, no. It's people dressed up as animals in the mindset of animals, but not there. Hope it rocks. My fave slut wants a gangbang for her birthday 2023. Yeah.
And there's your
Snooki!
Hello, Netherlands.
Hello, Snooki. We missed you. You're our favorite. So I mean, you interact. Our other couple's not here either, so they're probably missing.
But actually, I had a question.
Yes.
Because again, normally when I hear gangbangs, it's always women.
Uh-huh.
How many guys have had a gangbang in which there was three or more women involved? And what I say is, and professionally doesn't count.
Professional, points, no.
And that trip to Thailand probably don't count either, by the way.
Oh, come on. I think the trip to Thailand should count.
They probably had a 3-for-1 special. It's Thailand. Right,
it's Thailand, yeah.
I mean, never been, but like Bangkok is definitely on my R.
Asian is all together. So yeah, I definitely want to go. See, my whole thing is once COVID is over and done with, which I pray to God sometime, within this decade, I want to go to Hong Kong, Shanghai, and Tokyo Disneyland. I want to go to all three of them. It's like, so one back to another. So we'll be spent like a whole month and a half in Asia. So that way we could do the other stuff too.
And when I come back, I may have to put all Disney stuff aside for a while and detox myself. You
can come early.
For a few months, I may twitch when I hear a mouse squeak.
Do they all have to be bi guys, or can she join us?
Ooh.
Well, okay.
If there's a she.
Okay. But okay. I say okay because then she could help with the others, entertain.
The thing is, though, if we do have two women who are going to get gangbanged, we need a bunch of guys. I mean, we're going to need, I'm saying at least 10. You want more? Because I know we've done 10, gangbangs. Yeah, we've done 5 with you.
Yeah, 5.
If we're having 2 women, 3. I say we look for not 10 that'll confirm. Because there's this division of swinger confirmation. What that means is if 10 people say they're coming, you divide by 3, and that means 3 people are coming.
Right.
Or 3.1 people.
Or 4 max.
3.2. Yeah. So if we have like 30 that say they're coming, then do the division, we'll get the 10 and the girls will be happy.
Right, yeah. But, then that means I have to share. And it's like, I like being the center of attention. That's why we have these gangbangs. So I'm the center of attention. 10
that confirmed. 10, show up and pass the test.
Pass the test, yes.
Pass the test.
See, and that's why, I like the bi thing, because then I have someone, having sex with me while someone is taking care of John, and I could watch, and I can have fun, and none of this snail shit. No snail. I had one partner.
Energetic. Okay, snail.
Okay.
To put it in terms, borderline comatose. Sort of like trying to make love. A snail is one thing. I'm thinking more of a sloth. Those slow movements.
You're right. It was more of a sloth.
But what's that? It's not Disney. What's the cartoon
Zootopia,
you like?
Yeah,
Zootopia
has.
Think of the sloth.
The sloth. Yeah.
I could just see that. Yeah, that's just scary.
Yeah,
Never play porn in slow motion.
It was like 1, 2. I'm like, that's it. That was it. Yeah. Snooki's being social. He's being our guest moderator. I love that. I love Snooki.
Yeah, 10 confirmed.
Yes.
So
squeams 3 times faster than they walk. Okay, then forget it. Back to snail. This because I had one like that little shenanigans that I did. The one guy was, oh my god, that was my take one for the team. I told the other guy.
Hold on. Yeah. I also want to say, to be clear, average to fit. I have a few extra pounds. No big deal.
He was scrawny.
That guy was scrawny. Yeah, okay. Anyway, like I said, pass the test. And a lot of it's just chemistry. It's not a type we have. It's sometimes just we see someone and it's just like, or they do something. That's usually it.
Yeah, when they do something there. But, I should have known better because during the, what? Cut and cut, uncut. I don't discriminate. I'm good.
We're good.
Yeah, because one of my partners is uncut. So,
did I ever tell you a story about me getting cut?
No.
Okay, so I was delivered by a doctor and his wife who survived Auschwitz. They actually had the numbers here. Again. So when my mom asked for, what do we have for pain meds? They said, for what? And she gave birth naturally, never got an epidural. And when I was born, they said, do you want him circumcised? And my father said yes. And I guess they took me off. And for some reason, my father said, I need to tell him something at that moment. And apparently looked over as the doctor had me here and blood just squirted up and hit him like over here.
Oh, Lord.
And he said, I just turned around and my father blocked it from my memory as long as I could, because neither you or me really needed to know that or ever see that. However, everything seems to be working. How am I working for you?
Oh, you're working perfectly.
Wonderful.
Fine for me.
It wasn't.
And it's a great size. It's thick,
I don't know what had happened, but
but everyone, as soon as he drops his pants, they're like, they go straight for it. I'm like, that's guys and girls. So I'm like, hey, that's okay. High demand. I'm good with that.
I'm okay with someone saying, you have a great personality and a nice cock. That actually makes me feel okay.
Did not expect a Tarantino twist. Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Didn't go well.
Sorry. Nice score. I love. Looking forward to find G out. Okay.
So, we need to figure out when we're having this gangbang, because they sometimes can either come together quick or they do take a while to get together.
Yeah, they do take a while. I mean, the one we had in Fort Lauderdale, I know it's only like 3 guys. It took me a while. It was only 3.
I know. And this is when I go, so let me think about that time I had 3 women. Nope.
Okay,
I got a beautiful woman here, and I love you.
No, that's okay. No.
I'm waiting for as we go on, if it's going to be like, it was only 5 guys. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't really a big deal. And I'm like, really? Does that keep going? Because I know she looks like she's in her 20s. What? I want to know what a 5 is a good amount for your gay bang.
Yes, because then you get to contribute. That's why I prefer bi, so that way you're playing and they're taking care of each other. I mean, I know that one time when we had the 5 guys, it was so hot seeing them all suck each other's dick. Like, it was like a little circle. It was so good.
Okay. One thing I'm going to put out there that I know you love.
Yes.
More than anything else.
More than anything else. What?
You know exactly what it is.
Go ahead. You tell them.
DP.
Oh.
Specifically DVP. Double vaginal penetration. I was on the bottom. She got on top. When the guy slid in, have you ever had a loved one get a look on their face where you're not sure if this is absolutely ecstasy or they're going to scream bloody murder? Because for a moment I'm looking, I'm like, I don't know if that's horror or exhilaration. It turned out to be exhilaration because you then slammed down on us and kept going.
Yes.
So
yes, it
Yay.
does. Yay! Yes, I do enjoy that very, very much. There, just trying to try to coordinate it. It's sometimes difficult because trying to get the right positions, and then also the size of the cocks. I mean, that's the thing.
Okay. Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
It does, and honestly, it's. I mean, I find different people, pussies, cocks.
Mm-hmm.
They're slightly different angled, slightly different sizes, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
Length,
different ones definitely
curves.
work better.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know me and you can have sex where you're on your back and I'm facing you and your legs are closed, and I still have enough to get in and do it. There's some lovers where I can never get that to work It's slightly down further or whatever it is.
Right.
But yes, getting the three of us in sync.
Right.
The in sync thing is hard.
Yeah.
By the way, it really helps if you have industrial music. That beep, beep, beep gets the rhythm going. So you're all like, because otherwise you're going, and then one person starts humming a different song, and it just all goes different ways.
Yeah. Well, he's not being offensive yet. Nice score. I love. Okay, so you're always blocked, man. Snooki's being moderator. Love you, Snooki. And that's it. I have to like specifically get a trip to Netherlands just to visit Snooki. I have to.
I don't. I hate to say this.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to sound like an ignorant American, and I'm
You
actually.
I say.
Hold on. This is not spousal abuse. Really? Should I leave spelling and grammar correction to yourself?
No, because I suck. That's why I have your Grammarly.
So, I'm not sure what's in the Netherlands. I mean, there's stuff. I
thought that was the red light district, or is that a different country? Red light district.
Is Amsterdam Netherlands?
Yeah, I think Amsterdam is in the Netherlands. No,
Amsterdam's Holland.
No. The Snooki and this debate. Highly recommend German après-ski music. Oh, I gotta try that.
German Alps ski music.
Yes.
Okay.
I have to see that. Snooki, can you answer that? Is Amsterdam in the Netherlands or is it somewhere else?
It's in Holland.
Is it Holland? Okay.
What's in Amsterdam? What's
is there a red light district there? Holland is part of Netherlands. Ha!
Okay. Then we're good. Holland. Okay.
Thank you.
Amsterdam is the best.
See, Amsterdam is in Holland. See?
I'm happy to come to Amsterdam.
Yep. And Snooki be our tour guide.
I love that assumption you make, because it's like I live in Orlando and it's like someone going to San Francisco and going, I'm going to be your tour guide. That is literally like 20. No, actually, it's closer to 3,000 miles away.
Yes,
yeah, 2,800.
Yeah. See, Holland is in the Netherlands.
It is, but it's still in Holland. Like if you say, where's Orlando? And I say,
so
Florida. Are you going to be like, that's not the United States?
That's not the United States.
Come with me.
Yes, I know. Same name. See? Okay. But you got to realize, everywhere else outside of Florida.
You read that wrong.
What?
Holland is the Netherlands, not is in. Holland is the Netherlands.
Okay, same
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, but it's still like everywhere outside of Florida and Texas, everything's within a couple of hours. It takes 16 hours from one point of Florida to the other point, right?
Yeah, they really fucked up this state when they drew those lines.
So is the capital. I think that's okay.
We need to visit the capital.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even like when one of my partners says, "Oh, I just went to Connecticut or I went to New Hampshire and it was a 45-minute drive," I'm like, "What? Do you go to another state within 45 minutes?"
But you used to do that in Chicago.
Oh yeah, in Chicago. Yeah,
I did that when I lived in New York City. I can jump to Connecticut. I can go to New Jersey. New Jersey people wouldn't stop coming to us.
Yeah, you have two provinces south and north of Holland. See, province.
Okay, cool.
So yeah,
provinces.
Yes.
Yes, like Texas and Florida. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Texas, what we've realized is
it takes
the west part of it is nothing. It's amazing. It is absolutely nothing. It is that same fucking cactus bush that just keeps going by like it's on a belt.
Yeah, and it all depends on what point of Texas. You could cross Texas anywhere from 12 to 16 hours. Depends on which point of the state you're crossing from.
And usually that's when driving 100.
Yeah.
100 miles per hour. I don't know.
Longest drive ever. Exactly. So.
Do you want to know what is most set up about driving through Texas?
Nothing.
There was nothing. It wasn't even a place to stop to fuck. I mean, I stopped at a hotel and I'm like, dude, I think that's where they filmed Saw. We're not going in there. She's like, no, it's probably a good restaurant. No, because probably Rob Zombie put that together.
Oh, great. At this point, I think they already switched to our next sponsor.
Well, we probably should.
Yes.
Because we want to talk about
the Florida Center for Hormones and Wellness there. So
yes, I had hormones put in. We did.
We both did. You've been on
2 weeks ago?
4 years. I've been on it 3 years. Is that right?
No, you're just starting your third year.
I'm starting my third year. Yeah.
You will be. I just started my third year.
You started your third year, so that means I'm still in my second year. So it's been fantastic. So
fantastic.
Oh, sorry. Brain is fried.
This is what happens when you talk with our daughter. She corrupts you with bad English.
No, I have Fantasmic on the brain from Disney's Hollywood Studios. That's all. So.
But anyway, essentially, we got our pellets put in. It usually takes a week to heal. And then we get really horny for the next 3 weeks. So, what? Isle of
Snooki
Man.
L is smaller, but the men are big. Oh God. Okay. Careful, I will block people if they keep messing around with our Snooki. Yes, Morby. Okay, just I'm very precautious sensor. So
Well, we just want to make this a safe place for everyone to go ahead and check out.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe we'll go. Actually, no, sorry. Before I go to Norway, I have to take her to Paris. That's
Netherlands.
The deal. Paris.
I know you said Norway. I said Netherlands. That's
Netherlands.
Yes.
Yep.
So, but if Run Disney does have their Paris run, that's how I'm getting to Paris. I am signing up for Disney's Run Disney.
I think you should do the Run Topless.
No, I don't think they allow it because it's Disney. If it was any other French race, they probably would. But you know how hard it is. The island I lived in called the Island of Man. No joke. So, what do you call it? That would just hurt if having my tits just go back and forth.
All right, fine. You can wear a bra.
Okay, but you know what?
Bandana?
Then let me finish my thought. It's like, if I want to, I should try that out over at the nudist resort in Tampa, because they do a 5K run nude.
Sold.
That's why I have to try that. See how that works. Only 3 hours driving from Holland to Paris. Oh, yes.
And I'm assuming there's a train that takes 6 minutes?
Yeah. Oh, great. For the best sex day in Holland. Okay, of course we will. We'll stay there if I could do that. But I've been, like I said, I've been trying for 30 some odd years, 31 years at this point.
You've caused some pretty strange shit. No, I mean, she tries to go over and the Gulf War breaks out. So yeah, I think we can kind of put that on you. Yeah,
because Paris is nice. Yeah, because when I was 15, as a Mexican, we do our celebration of our 15th. It's called a cotillion. And I didn't want a bunch of strangers in this big party. And so my school was offering a spring break trip to Paris. And I'm like, so this is what I want. And my parents are like, okay, there goes your money for your cotillion to go to Paris. I'm like, awesome. 2 months before going on the trip, the Gulf War explodes. And then the school, for safety reasons and travel reasons, they canceled the trip. So, I didn't go at 15. Fast forward to my 30th. I'm like, yes, I'm going through a shitty time. Baby daddy is giving me hell. My friends feel bad for me. They pay for an all-expense paid trip to go to UK and France. And they got me concert tickets and theater tickets. I mean, it was an awesome trip there. Baby daddy serves me. Again, 2 days before the trip. Full custody. So I told my friends, luckily everything was refundable and they were able to get their money back. But so my spending money to go on my 30th birthday trip was used to finance legal. So fast forward to my 45th, which was 2020, and COVID. All borders are closed. So it doesn't matter. I have the money and the funding and everything else. Borders are closed. So that's why I'm 46 now. So I will, if they do have the Disney run in Paris, I will be still 46 in September, because usually they have it in September. So let's see if I can break this
could just do like that movie we watched.
What?
Give you a little that Haitian voodoo stuff, stick you in a coffin box, and wake you up when you get there.
Oh yes, I would. If I was
pretty much the only way you're going to get there. We have to fake it.
Lived in Paris. Will be your tour guide. Gare du Nord to Amsterdam is a cinch. Hand you over to Snooki. All righty. we're getting international.
This is too.
I'm loving it. I'm loving this.
If we're going to do it, let's do all three. Anyone from Berlin?
He wants to go to Berlin. That's his dream city.
And Amsterdam. I know you want to go to Paris.
Yes.
But I want to go to London eventually, but everyone tells me the same thing. Yeah, and then leave.
I don't mind.
It's kind of rainy in this, but I
know it's very rainy, depressing, but still, I would love that very much. So, lived in London too. Alrighty, I think we just have our European tour guides going on here. I love it. So this is 2023, maybe, I don't know.
But here's the thing. Being, again, in America, I know
America.
I tried. Yeah, we're not that part of America. We try to, again, keep on with other countries. We have plenty of swinger friends who come up from Brazil and Colombia, down in South America. How's the swinging life over in in Europe. I mean, it's got to be pretty cool.
Well, yeah. I mean, almost all the friggin' SDC has all these cruises, these Mediterranean cruises and parties. Yeah, they like me playing with my head. I'm like,
yeah.
I think I'm definitely going to try to do that tea tree oil because my scalp is super.
I think we were poisoned over Christmas.
Oh, I think so.
You got dandruff. You got like itchy scalp. I got breakout horribly. I really think we do.
Oh yeah, to swing, definitely. I know there's like some good places over south of France. I've heard of that.
Isn't there an entire town in France that's naked?
Yeah, there's a whole nudist town in France.
That looks like fun.
That definitely does. I know we have to see that, but we'll have to ask our SDC marketing person. It's like, okay, where would you like us? What we need to figure out is how we could get on some of their SDC trips to educate. I want to do an educational tour.
Brussels over London. That's interesting.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and I know people are usually English speaking friendly.
Right. I'm okay having a translator.
Well, normally you're my translator.
Yeah, but I have to like really freshen up on my French and my Italian. So, because it's been 20 years since I spoke. Literally, I need to.
So.
Oh, there you go. Cap d'Age in France. Cape d'Age. Okay. Ice Encore. Yeah. So that's the nudist resort. It's town in Cape d'Age.
That looks like fun. We do like nudist resorts. Mm-hmm. We actually have okay, I'm sure everyone's heard of Cape Canaveral, Cocoa Beach, where they launched the rockets from, where they used to launch all the shuttles from. We're like 50 minutes down the road.
And they have a nudist beach.
Just north of it.
Yeah.
No. The Cape, let me phrase, NASA does not have a nudist beach.
No, not NASA.
However, there is a nudist beach probably from the launch pad 12 miles, maybe 10
in the summer. Okay.
North. And it is amazing over there.
And it's really nice to actually see a shuttle launch from there, because one time we went to the beach and then it was like, what do you call it? There was a shuttle launch and we saw all these people. Oh, are we going to the beach tomorrow or no?
I wasn't planning on it.
Okay, no beach. Okay.
I thought we had work to do, but we'll talk about that more later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Yeah. Ik encore bushkum. That's all about you need. Ici encore bouche cha. That's all about you need in French. Here. Yeah, I know it's like j'ai parlé un peu de français. J'ai oublié beaucoup dans l'école.
Well.
Again, mouth. Okay, yeah.
You speak many, many languages.
Yeah, well, I need to freshen up on my many languages.
I only speak Italian in the words my grandparents used when they were mad at each other. It's the only Italian I know. That's
the only thing they allowed you to know there. So.
Yeah, and I wanted. Yeah, they really were like, you're American, you're going to learn English. I'm like, they were Italian immigrants.
Yeah.
My grandparents, yes. So, but how do we get off resolutions or revolutions? Oh yeah, we wanted to travel next year.
Yeah, we want to travel next year. Like we were talking about places we were going to do. I mean, definitely we're trying to negotiate not in New Orleans, that will go there. And also Exotica, that's on our
Chicago and Miami.
I don't know. The New Jersey. I don't know about the New Jersey one in DC. I haven't get the feedback there.
Yeah, we don't know about those two, but we're doing Exotica next year.
We'll leave you in Snooki's capable hands. Chat soon. Yes. Bye, Morville. If that's how you pronounce it. Love to say, see you next time. I'll see you next year. Happy New Year. What do you call it?
But
what other conferences? Any conferences you can think of that we should go and visit or present?
I'm thinking how we make this a gangbang tour, because I know we've talked a lot about it. Obviously, when we try to do these presentations and these trips, we usually present, so that compensates us, at least the majority of the cost. We try to. But how do we make it more worth our while? My thing for you, every trip we have a gangbang.
I think so.
I think that would work out.
That would work out very
But we need contacts all over the country, because we're going to need Atlanta, we're going to need New Orleans,
Chicago,
Miami, and Scottsdale.
Miami's not that bad. Why are we going to Scottsdale? There's nothing in Scottsdale I have on the books.
Arizona next year.
Again, I don't have that on the books. So what do you have?
I thought it was the one you presented at this year.
They travel to different cities.
Oh, wherever that is. Did they release where the new one's from?
No, because they're having financial issues, because what do you call it? The AV company fucked them over, and now they had to get lawyers and lawsuits, and a lot of money was wasted. Ping of New York City, if you're ever on your list.
Hometown.
Yeah, it's his hometown there. Nice couple you are. Yeah, so that's his hometown. So if you want to do anything nice, send him rainbow cookies from New York City. That's how you get in John's good list.
I also accept black and white cookies.
Black and white cookies, yes, from a good Jewish deli, right?
Or Italian.
Italian. I thought it was Jewish because I always see it at
they do, but if you go to an Italian place, we also have those.
Okay, because that's where in Epcot there. Ciao for now. Ciao. Yeah. No, because at the Epcot, it's always at the Hebrew Pavilion.
Are you going to put my heritage and bringing up against the culinary choices of Epcot chefs?
Yes. Disney has the final say.
I'm going to call Disney bullshit. Growing up, lived in an Italian neighborhood, and maybe they are. I don't know, but I have always grown up on rainbow cookies and black and white cookies. I remember 5 years old being in... Actually, my brother was just 1 at that point. Him in the stroller, me trying to keep up, and because I wanted that... Because when you're 5, it's like cookie. It's massive.
It's the size of your head. Really.
Now, honestly, they get about that big.
I don't know. The one at Epcot was about the size of Claudia's head.
It wasn't that big.
Yes, it was. It was that big. You have the photo.
I do have the photo.
Yeah.
And it's not even forced perspective. It's not that big.
Okay, fine.
But there's a difference between like when a baker down here or other places make it, and you're like, it's good, but the cake's not there. Something's just not the same. Once you get that hometown cooking where you remember it from and it tastes the same.
Oh yeah. We like that. I mean, we found a nice Italian restaurant with Italian deli market. That's like your hometown, isn't it? Like all the food, everything's made from scratch.
Tortellini, homemade.
He lost it. He had an orgasm right there. So yes, food orgasm.
Well, I did offer you an orgasm, but since you know the people, we couldn't sneak off to the bathroom. I offered. I'm just saying.
Food orgasm is a thing. Don't get started, especially if you have like meats that just melt in your mouth. They're just. Yes, we are kind of foodies.
No, we are. I'm just debating, if there's going to be a wet stain from that food orgasm from you. Not that there wasn't a wet stain this morning on the bed.
No, that was on your side too.
Well, you swung your body and came to me. What am I going to say? No,
I did not swung my body. I just came closer for a snuggle and hug, and next thing I know, I was like, "Ooh, I got a present."
Yes, you did.
Who has morning sex? Really? I want to know, because one of my play partners does not like morning sex. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You woke up with a Woody. How am I?
You wake up with a Woody for a reason.
Right.
Use it.
Yes. And I tried and I got slapped away. I was not happy. I'm not happy when that happens. I'm like, dude, it's like, go to work happy. You had morning sex.
We do it almost as often as we can.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Yeah, we do.
Personally do, because we love it.
Do you want to know why? Because it starts off and it's like, had sex. Check that off already.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we can't have sex again. But as far as your goals of having sex, then you don't have to stress that I haven't had sex today. Immediately, right there, I had sex. Check right off the list. Like there's a list of things you do every day.
Yes, I know.
Like breakfast, sex. But it can come first.
Okay, so please, anybody vouch that you have morning sex. Because like I said, I have my awesome husband who loves to have morning sex, and then I have my play partner that fuck no. And I'm like, then why do I have to spend overnight?
But it is more of a half and half, that sometimes you're facing away from me, and I kind of just pull your leg up and slide it in.
Right.
And then there's times where I wake up and I'm like, oh, hi, because you're already on top of me.
Well,
and I'm like,
can't waste it.
But look, you learn very quickly that there's lube on the side of the bed and to lube me up first.
Right, I do.
Yes.
Or sometimes I'm just friggin' wet as hell and don't even need lube too.
Yes, but that's usually I'm awake by then because I feel you moving, because I feel your arm doing this or something. I'm not that sound of a sleeper. Unless I'm smoking a lot, then I'm pretty sound.
Oh yeah, that was yesterday. That's the best way to get awake. Of course it is. Yeah, because I know yesterday you were like glazed. I was like, whoa. Yeah. But next time when you do that.
That was last night.
Yeah. When you do that, please open the garage, because when I went in there.
Do you know the point of me closing the garage door when smoking?
Right. But when you're done, open it. Or open the door, because when I walked in there just to get something, I was like, had to hold my breath. I was like, oh. It was bad.
So for the last 3 months, 2 months.
2 months. It's 2 months.
I had gotten 2 months ago, got my medical marijuana card. So it is legal.
It is legal in Florida.
And I am not ashamed to say I am a novice at this. I mean, I've smoked before in college and stuff, but since then I have tried edibles, gummies, the actual flower, but in a pipe, in a bong, and is there anything else with the flower? I think that was it. Pipe or bong. And then I've also tried a vape, which I'm sure everyone's seen this. I'm basically trying all the different ones to figure it out. And then I'm finding out that when I was in college, pot was pot.
Right.
There's pot that makes you stoned, and then apparently there's a different pot that makes you focused. I'm like, there's yes. This is amazing shit. It gets rid of all the thought squirrels.
Yes.
Thank you, Midori. I always quote her on that.
Yes, Midori. Yes, yes. I'm still yes.
Now, the first week that I was trying it out, we tried to have sex and it didn't work out that well.
Well, no. It did work out to the point that he was aroused, he was horny, but yet it was like insert and boom. I was like, whoa. How the fuck did this happen?
First time in 11 years.
I'm like, this is not possible. You're not a quickie man. Never. He's never been. Even when we had quickies, I think the quickest we technically done it was like 8 minutes. That was like
a fucking.
That's it. That's like the shortest time in 11 years that's ever happened until he started smoking weed, and it was like
once
insert, boom, and I'm like, whoa. Well,
it's called an adjustment period, but got her freaked out that if you're smoking, does this mean it's always going to be like that? And she's like, now you have to quit.
Yeah. No, I didn't say now you have to quit. I had to.
You gave me the look.
I gave you the look because then I had to negotiate. Okay, calm, non-anxiety versus a quick fuck.
Needless to say, afterwards, I think you've enjoyed me high while we had sex.
Technically, no, but okay.
Because that time I went down on you for like an hour.
Yeah, but that was like the first time in 11 years that you went down on me for that long.
And you can thank Mr. Cannabis for that.
Mr. Cannabis.
I'm sorry, I get horny when I'm high, and I want to fuck. And yes, I went down diving in on you, and you throttled me a couple times.
Right.
You know, those pelvic thrusts.
Yes.
We try to hold on to, but you don't want to go ahead and like hit a tooth on.
Or suffocate them. Quick is shit you have to enjoy.
Yeah, quick is no good.
No, he's not going to quit it. No. It's gotten better.
No, quick.
It's
quick as shit. We never do it quick.
No, we can't. We don't even know. I don't even think. No, none of my play partners. No, Drew. No, Drew likes to take his time. Drew is and even with JC, even though it's like we do 3 sessions within an hour. I mean, literally, that's all it's like. I see him. We talk about the family. We fuck. Talk about the family. Fuck. That's it. It's always 3 in an hour. So.
As long as you enjoy it, you keep calling him.
Well, yeah, but I've known him for 25 years, and we've been fucking for 20, so it's like.
It's fun to meet people that you're like, hi, you've been fucking my wife 10, 15 years longer than me, and just that's the way life is. It's kind of like, oh, yes, I know about you. Decent cock. I know that.
Oh, he was always my rescuer.
And you him?
No. Well, kind of. Okay, I guess you're right. Yeah.
After I heard the stories, but the thing is, we are what we call a full disclosure relationship, to where we'll tell our lovers that you're probably going to hear a shitload about Angelique, and pretty much I tell her almost everything. We're kind of an open book on everything. So if one lover asks me, about the other lover, even the sexual parts, we're like, well, okay, we'll talk about it. Not much is taboo.
No, nothing's taboo, really. I mean, even we'll respect, like one of my partners just say, don't ever mention me on the show. That's why I say partners, but excuse me.
We respect that.
We respect that. We always get consent. That's why JC and Drew, I always say their names because they consent and they know, and they find it humorous half the time because they have their own take on the adventure.
Yeah.
As Drew always say, I'm always a dumpster fire adventure. I should have got him. There was actually.
You got to be careful when you use the word dumpster. in this context. Keep going.
I know, but it's just like there was actually a dumpster that's caught on fire as a Funko Pop, and I almost bought that for Drew to put on his desk so he could always remember me every day. The rest is sleeping. Yes, absolutely.
Quiet room tonight, but plenty of viewers.
Plenty of viewers, and they're enjoying it. So drop where you're from in SDC. We are streaming live also on Facebook and YouTube and BFAM 109.6. So
here's the thing, though.
Adventures. Okay, so what's our sexual...
We're in the last 10 minutes.
Yes, our sexual resolution.
What are we doing next year that we're changing? We're working on bringing back the contest.
Yes.
Now, it may be something small, like a cock ring, a bunch of condoms, and some lube, or we might be giving away a $200 sex toy. It just depends. You have to tune in and see, and we'll go ahead and like pick it out of the, like, I won't say a bag.
No, your first aid kit right there that you got for Christmas.
That is not that big, but it's big enough for my...
It's big enough for a drawing or things, like a chest, like Sing.
Like Sing?
Sing, they had the chest where the money was supposed to be, and it was actually only $100 instead of $10,000. It was like this big chest.
I'm trying to think what kind of phallic object I have that can hold tickets. We'll work on that.
First aid kit. They show your first aid kit.
I have it filled.
Okay, you ready? No, you just need to lift up the box. You need to show inside the box.
I'm happy to show inside the box. I'm just not emptying it out so you can put stuff in. So if you ever see me walk around with this, no one's hurt. We're just going to be having some pretty interesting
medical play. That is his new medical play box, courtesy of his mom.
I'm not a doctor. I just play one in the bedroom.
Which, like I said, his mom has becoming more open-minded and gave him gifts like that. And she even whispered to him, "I know you're not going to use that as a first aid kit." I was like,
I said, "What? We hurt ourselves all the time."
Well, we kind of do, but it's like nice pain. I like those. I have my left off Viagra, lots of Viagra in the box. Luckily,
a little, but
no,
actually
Trimax. We do Trimax instead.
That has to keep refrigerated,
right?
But believe it or not, now, did you know there's a Viagra's whatever it is 10-year limit expired as of a couple months ago? Now you can get Sinfelidine, generic Viagra, and it's
so much cheaper,
a quarter of the price.
But I thought Cialis was a generic.
Cialis is actually a different formula than Viagra.
Oh, okay.
And what's really interesting is they're trying to build a new one where it's part Cialis, part Viagra. But by the way, I just want to put this out there. Never take too much Viagra.
One pill is enough. You don't need to take 2 or 3.
And if it doesn't work, maybe 8 hours later, maybe a second one, but talk to your doctor. Too much of a good thing is not a good thing. I know this.
Yes. We've had our fair shares of trips to the ERs.
Not for us, usually.
Yeah, but
usually. But occasionally, it's funny how now people know, like, hey, I got an ER story for you. They know to call us.
Yeah, we are the cone of silence for a lot of people.
Yeah, but then they tell us change the names and put it on the air.
Right, but does that mean we're confessional booths? Like people could come and tell us their confessions, and we could tell their stories anonymously.
If a priest did that, that would not be good. I think a priest is just the cone of silence. I want to go ahead and tell others.
But we could technically be ordained. We should be ordained. What do you think, people? Should we become ordained? So that way we're
ordained in what?
There's just a spiritual ordained minister that you could technically marry people.
The Church of Orgasms?
Yes. I think that should be our organization.
You cannot leave the church until you have one.
I gotta go see if that's taken. Church of Orgasm now, because that sounds like a John Oliver spoof.
Why don't you write to him? He might sponsor it.
Oh, cool! I will do that. It's like, John Oliver, if you're watching, I should send that video to him. It's like, John Oliver, please sponsor us, our Church of Orgasm, and be our what is it? The cardinal of the church? There's the Pope, the cardinal.
No, I ain't taking the heat on this. You're the Pope. I'm stepping aside.
Why am I the Pope?
I am a loyal follower. That's it.
Oh my God.
Because when they brand this shit a cult, I'm gonna go ahead and say I was just a follower. I didn't, when things went bad, I abandoned it. I'm better now.
But you're still married to me, so that means you have to legally divorce me so you can renounce the church.
I don't, because you say something. No, since I got married to you, you keep telling me plausible deniability. Don't ask me questions. that you don't want the answer to.
Oh,
This is my wife talking to me. So
what,
I've learned just to go ahead and trust and accept.
So
it's worked out so far.
Okay, so you're going to become the Tammy Baker, and I'm going to be like whatever Baker. What was Jim Baker? Is that what it's going to be? You're going to be Tammy Baker. I'm going to be Jim Baker. I was like, I do not know, and have all the mascara running on your side.
Yeah, no one's going to believe you. No one's going to believe you.
Yes, they are.
She once at a swinger event said she was innocent. I couldn't tell you how many people put their drinks down or had to spit them out. I think there was 8 people around us.
It was 8 people.
Yeah, and everyone was.
They laughed so hard, and they're like, bullshit. It's like, bullshit. Because according to them, I corrupted you. And I'm like, nope, I'm innocent. He.
Sweetie, you promoted me.
I still promote you.
Yes.
I still pimp you out.
I just remember we were at a swinger club. You went off and played with someone, and I was fine. And when you came back, you literally looked at the girl sitting next to me and go, why haven't you fucked my husband yet? In all complete seriousness. I'm like, that's not the words I would have used to say hi, but yeah, let's do introductions. Gotta love my wife.
Why?
So
there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
Good night, Snooki. Have a happy new year and stay safe. Bye. Love you.
I hope everyone finds a partner who gives them unconditional support
and love,
and trust them, regardless of how insanely crazy what's going on might be.
AKA me.
No, there are some times, like I said, hey, I got an idea. I'll be in South Florida for a week, and you're like, go have fun. So.
Well, yeah, you're doing that Wednesday too.
Yep, I'm going away.
6 hours. Yeah, you're going.
I'm going away for a little bit.
So, do we actually call him your daddy now, or
no? He's a friend.
No,
I have a friend I play with.
No, and
I've said completely, he is just a friend. Mm-hmm. So what?
Oh, come on. He's the only one who gives you weed unless you wear your collar and call him daddy. True or not?
I think he'll give it to me either way.
No, I don't think so. I think he has you as your bitch.
No, it's just a lot of fun, but there is no relationship there. It is just fun.
Yeah, no relationship. No. That falls under like the BDSM kink play partner. There.
That's what I would put it as.
Yeah, it's definitely that's what I said. It is playful in regards to the titles and the things.
Right, there's play titles and then there's involved titles.
Right.
Involved titles. Hey there. Involved titles is more like there was a time I had a partner who was a little. Mm-hmm. She actually liked being referred to as daughter when we played and liked to refer to me as daddy and had some really interesting incest fantasies, which were fun, but they were play. We are not related in any way whatsoever.
That whole incest, is that how you pronounce it? Incest fantasy is pretty popular on the Port Channel. Hello from Alaska. Wow, that's like really, really far out there. So, but it's probably really super early there too. So, because it's about 9 o'clock here. What time is it up in Alaska?
At 4 hours.
I don't think so.
No, back 4 hours. It's going to be about 3.
It's 4.
4. Yeah.
So, no, that's 5 hours, almost close. Yeah,
4 to
8.
8.
Sorry.
You and the rounding up.
I thought it was almost not. I'm sorry. We only have like 2 minutes left on the show anyway. So,
and I'd like to say we had this long talk about places we would like to visit. The only way I'm coming to Alaska is if it's on a cruise.
Yeah, a Disney cruise. I'll do a Disney cruise to Alaska.
I have nothing against Alaska. It's just that I have things against cold. That's why I live in Orlando, Florida.
Yes.
Our idea of cold is 50 degrees.
Yes.
And that's real cold.
That's really cold.
Probably because we have outer like winter wear. It's just buried somewhere because we only need it every 3 years.
Yeah.
Well, most people.
But I've been traveling a lot, so I've been using a lot of my winter wear.
It's just funny sending her to the airport with like this Matrix X thick leather full-length jacket on and boots, and like the people in front of her and next to her are in shorts and like a t-shirt. Like,
I'm heading somewhere cold. I mean, it was Scottsdale there. But anyways, Happy New Year to everyone. Check out our website, sexpositiveme.com, our YouTube, Sex Positive Me. If you need any coaching, education, anything that you need from us, let us know on our website.
Happy New Year.
So send direct messages. We try to check them. And I think that covers everything. I know we're going to try to do better with our scripting. But
we're going to try to plan out
us.
next year a little better. So tune in next year every Monday night at 7 p.m. on
Eastern Standard Time
on the SDC as well as Facebook, YouTube. Thank you very much. Have a good year. Happy New Year.
Bye.
I think this went really well.
Yes, it does.
And for everyone else on SDC, thank you for tuning in. We do appreciate it. We hope to find, hopefully running next year. Definitely if you buy and say hi.